Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, good evening and welcome to meeting number 25 of Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club. We are so pleased to have you all here today. Will you please, for today's meeting, we have some ground rules I wish you will observe. Please mute your mics and turn your camera on, no problem, while speakers are on the stage. Now, from the agenda, we will read the club mission. Will you please share the agenda?
I will share the club mission for you all. Just a minute.
Yes, please. So all of you will see it. Our club, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience. Will you please repeat after me? We provide a supportive and positive learning experience.
We provide a supportive and positive learning experience
in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
Also, we will read it in رسالة أندية التوستماسترز تقديم تجربة تعليمية إيجابية Again, تقديم تجربة تعليمية إيجابية محفزة وداعمة لتطوير مهارات التواصل والقيادة لجميع الأعضاء مما يؤدي إلى رفع درجة الثقة بالنفس والنمو على المستوى الشخصي. Now, we welcome our President, DTM Al-Kakumra.
Shukran, Toastmasters Sahar. Masal Khair, I say Toastmasters. Good evening, Toastmasters, and welcome to meeting number 25 of Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club. I see a few guests also. Before I ask them to introduce themselves, let me extend a special welcome to a special guest today. We have Toastmaster Hussam Riyad, who is the District 20 Head of Arabic Club Affairs. Welcome to the club, Toastmaster Hussam. Please say a few words.
Welcome, thank you, DTM Al-Kakumra. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In Arabic or English? Represented the Arabic clubs, so it will be in Arabic. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله أعزائي أعضاء وضيوف نادي Anglo-Arab Toastmaster Club. من دواعي سروري فعلا أن أكون متواجد اليوم بينكم. النادي فكرته ممتازة جدا جدا، وأنا فعلا من يعني داعمين لكم لأقصى درجة إن شاء الله، وفي تطور مستمر، وأنا بعرف أخباركم ما شاء الله وحضرت أكثر من مرة، وان شاء الله النهارده هنشوف اكيد في تطور زياده في الفكره الخاصه جدا اللي انتم بتعملوها. فاشكركم على مجهودكم، وشكرا لجميع اعضاء الهيئه التنفيذيه بالنادي واعضاء النادي اللي هم على راس الهرم التواصل الساري. شكرا من القلب لكم، وشكرا على الدعوه الكريمه. Thank you for all of you and for this invitation to come here today and to speak in this address to you. Inshallah, the Anglo-Arab Toastmaster Club will be amazing in achieving excellence in this year. And inshallah, I am with your hand by hand with each other to raise the club. Inshallah, will be a amazing club in the district. Thank you again, and back to you, DTM Alka.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussam, for those kind words. Yes, we are a bilingual club, and we request you to add us in the Arabic clubs list as well. We are already there in the English clubs list.
This is Alka. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is inshallah it will be did. At the end of the meeting, I will say this what you said now. Inshallah, we will put the Anglo-Arab Club in the list agenda. I released the rest of Arabic clubs meetings days as a July in a schedule, and when you press the name of the club, it will direct forward you to the WhatsApp number for this club to contact them. It's an interactive agenda. So I will add, inshallah, the Anglo-Arab in this agenda starting from next month, inshallah, to be announced for all the district Arabic clubs. Thank you.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And we have our past Area 23 Director, Toastmaster Haura. Welcome, Toastmaster Haura, to Anglo-Arab Club. We have another guest, Toastmaster Farhan, who is from Saudi Arabia. He's District 79 PRT member. He would prefer not to speak, but we welcome you, Toastmaster Farhan.
Thank you very much, DTM Alka, our IP for CGD last year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm pleasure to join you today. It's a long time actually from the last day I joined this beautiful club.
Welcome, Toastmaster Haura, to this club. This is, as you know, most of you are members. For the benefit of clubs, it's a wonderful club where we actually are imbibing the purpose of Toastmasters very well. We are learning from each other. Arabic and non-Arabic members learn from each other's the language that they do not know and they wish to learn. So with that, I would like to invite our Toastmaster of the day to carry us forward through the meeting today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, DTM Alka.
Okay, I was going to introduce you.
Okay, introduce yalla.
Okay, let me introduce the Toastmaster of the day, our lovely Toastmaster Ala Alatiki. We have seen she's very, very talented and creative, and I have seen some wonderful work from her. She's supporting the club as our VP membership, and I welcome her and request her to take us forward through the meeting today as Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Ala, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, TDM Alka. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته ومساكم الله بالخير. اليوم إن شاء الله راح أكون عريف الاجتماع وراح تكون البداية بداية قوية strong beginning. فبما أني عريف الاجتماع راح أحاول اليوم أتكلم باللغة العربية للمتحدثين باللغة الإنجليزية، وباللغة الإنجليزية طبعاً لإخواني اللي ما شاء الله وايد مشهورين باللغة الإنجليزية وأحسن مني بعد. فاليوم إن شاء الله راح أكون أنا عريف الاجتماع، راح تكون اليوم روح الاجتماع البداية القوية. احنا اليوم أول اجتماع في سنة توست ماسترية، وإن شاء الله راح تكون بداية موفقة، بداية كلها تحفيز، بداية كلها إبداع، بداية كلها جمال. وحابة أقول لكم وأذكركم إن ما في شيء بهالحياة من غير أمل. الأمل هو الحافز الوحيد اللي يخلينا نعمل ونعمل ونعمل وما نوقف عند حد معين. good afternoon اليوم الحين نون؟ لا. Good afternoon everybody, how are you? Today I will be the master of the day, and we'll start with a strong beginning. This is the first meeting after the Toastmaster, this in the Toastmaster years. So I hope everybody will have a strong beginning, and we cannot begin the strong beginning without a hope. Everything in life start with a small hope, and don't let anything stop you and stop your steps to what you want and what you want to do in this year. So now first, just I want to remind you the word of the day is hope. كلمة اليوم هي الأمل. ومثل ما انتم عارفين كأي عريف اجتماع لازم لي مساعدين. As a Toastmaster of the day, I have helpers here. So my first helper is the General Evaluator, Miss Ghada Taj al-Muluk. So Miss Ghada Taj al-Muluk, welcome. And أنا مو قاعدة أشوفها غادة. يمكن أمبلكها غادة. Ghada Taj al-Muluk, can you open and mute the mic and tell us
hello
your
everyone.
role for today?
Hello everybody. Good evening all.
How are you?
Fine. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ala. And I wish you a very nice year, inshallah, ahead, full of success and happiness and a lot of hope. Thank you all for coming to our meeting. My role for today is the General Evaluator, and I have to watch out the meeting from even before the start till the very end. And I'm also will be responsible for the third phase or the third session of the meeting, which contains the reports of the grammarian, counter, timer, and the evaluators. And inshallah, when it comes, I will explain more. Thank you very much, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, TM Ghada. And now another help, the second helper for me, the grammarian, counter. DTM Fatma Abdu, can you tell us your role for today?
Yes, of course. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أهلا وسهلا.
الخير.
مساء النور.
سأبدأ التعريف بدوري باللغة العربية ثم سأتحدث باللغة الإنجليزية. دوري في هذا الاجتماع هو المدقق اللغوي وعداد التلكؤات. سينقسم الشق الأول كمدقق لغوي إلى جزئين. الجزء الأول تدوين كل الكلمات والجمل الجمالية في الاجتماع من كل المتحدثين وأدونها، وكذلك أي أخطاء لغوية. ثم القسم الثاني هو استخدام كلمة اليوم، وكلمة اليوم هي الأمل. معنى الأمل باللغة العربية هو الرجاء، وهو شعور عاطفي يتفاءل به الإنسان ويرجو به نتائج إيجابية. الدور الآخر هو كاونتر أو عداد التلكؤات، وهذا الدور سأدقق فيه أو سأستمع جيدا لكل المتحدثين وسأدون كل العبارات المتكررة سواء كانت كلمات أو أصوات التي تستخدم لتعبئة الفراغ، وهذا يدل على استخدام تعبئة الفراغ يدل على عدم استخدام مهارة التفكير بشكل دقيق. فلا بد أن نأخذ وقت ثواني للتفكير في الجمل قبل النطق بها حتى نتجنب هذه التلكؤات، مثل وكذلك ما يشابهها من الكلمات المتكررة زي يعني ومثلا، كل هذه الكلمات المتكررة. Now I'm going to explain my role as a grammarian in English. The grammarian role offers an opportunity to practice our listening skills. As grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage, and I will take notes of any grammatical errors. Any particularly good words, sentences, or phrases, I will also note the usage of the word of the day. The word of the day is hope. Hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a particular thing to happen. This is simply what we mean with hope. So I encourage you all to use the word of the day, hope, in all your speeches. Then the second part of my role is the counter. And the counter is also again to pay a close attention to all the speakers in order to note and write down all the crutch sounds such as and crutch words such as and, so, well, but, you know, etc. Repeated words and other things that might occur from the speaker's presentation, like and, because sometimes we need the word and repeatedly in our speeches. In addition, the counter role is an excellent opportunity for me to practice listening skills. By that, I end my explanation of my role as a grammarian and counter, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
MashaAllah, thank you DT Fatima على هذا الشرح الوافي. Thank you for this explanation, and I will call now my third helper, the timer. So Miss DTM Sahar Al-Wardaji, the timer today. Can you tell us the role, please? Your role, please.
عريف الاجتماع، رئيس الاجتماع، أعضاء التوست ماسترز والضيوف الكرام. اليوم دوري كمؤقت سأقوم بإدارة الوقت لجميع فقرات الاجتماع، مثل فقرة الخطب الارتجالية، فقرة الخطب المعدة مسبقا، وفقرة التقويم، وكذلك الفقرة التعليمية. وسأعمل على تنبيه المتحدث بما تبقى من وقته، وذلك برفع البطاقة الخضراء، الصفراء والحمراء. Today, as a timer, I will manage the time for all the speakers in the table topic, also for the prepared speech and the evaluations, also for the educational session. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green color, yellow color, and the red one. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much. شكرا سحر، وأتمنى أن الكل يلتزم في الوقت. Hope all stick with the time. والآن إن شاء الله بكل بداية قوية وحماس وأمل نبدي الاجتماع مع الخطباء. وأول خطيب سيكون أول خطيبة ستكون اليوم بإذن الله تي إم روبينا الشيخ، وعنوان خطبتها رحلتي مع الحياة. ولكن قبل أن أستدعي الخطيب الأول إلى المنصة أستدعي المقوم له تي إم حسام رياض. Today the first speaker will be تي إم روبينا. كلكم دي تي إم اليوم ترى. تي إم روبينا شيخ and I will call the evaluator for her Miss تي إم حسام رياض and her speech will be رحلتي مع الحياة. So تي إم حسام ممكن تعطينا الشرح الهدف من الخطبة؟
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. شكرا Toastmaster of the day Toastmaster علاء العتيقي. إن شاء الله اليوم خطبة الخطيبة المتميزة هتكون الخطبة الأولى في كسر الجمود. طبعا بعنوان الخطبة اللي حضرتك تفضلت بيها رحلتي مع الحياة. الأهداف من الخطبة هي يمثل الغرض من هذا المشروع بأن يقدم العضو نفسه أو نفسها طبعا وأن يتعلم الهيكل الأساسي للخطبة. يتم هذا العضو أول خطبة لها بالتوست ماستر، والهدف من التقويم هو إعطاء العضو تقويم فعال بشأن خطبتها وأسلوب التقويم. بما أنها كسر الجمود في أول مشروع لها، فيمكن طبعا تدوين هي الملاحظات للاستعانة بها إن شاء الله. كل التوفيق للخطيب وعودة إليك الريف اليوم. I have to speak it in English?
It's up to you.
Okay, but not all. يعني most of them.
عادي أي شيء.
Okay, now I will inshallah evaluate. This the first speech for her is icebreaker. Her purpose in this speech is to represent herself to the audience and how to manage her speech as introduction and subject and conclusion. Inshallah, her speech will take time from 4 to 6 minutes. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hussam. And before I present the first speaker, I need the timer to explain the time for us, please.
Yes.
With many hopes.
I hope also. Okay. The icebreaker speech أو خطبة كسر الجمود should be from 4 to 6 minutes in length. يجب أن تتراوح بين 4 إلى 6 دقائق. At 4 minutes في الدقيقة الرابعة سوف أرفع البطاقة الخضراء، وعند الدقيقة الخامسة سوف أرفع البطاقة الصفراء، وفي نهاية الدقيقة السادسة سوف أرفع البطاقة الحمراء مع فترة سماح grace period 30 ثانية 30-second grace period. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Sahar. And now I present first speaker, روبينا شيخ. رحلتي مع الحياة، رحلتي مع الحياة، روبينا شيخ. All the best to you.
البداية القوي لنجاح تبتدئ بحلم الكبير. أيها الأصدقاء الحضور، مساك لكم الخير والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. هذا هو الأول خطبة باللغة العربية and I hope this will be my strong beginning in the learning of this beautiful language. I will deliver some part of the speech in English as well, as this is an Anglo-Arab club. هل هناك أحد من الحضور قد جرب أن يكون اللاجئ؟ Have you ever lived under the tag of a refugee? حسناً، أنا فعلت. لقد أستمتع كل لحظة منها. بعدما عشت في هذا البلد الجميل الكويت في راحة ورخاء لمدة 13 سنة، عدت إلى الوطن بعيد بوسائل مواصلات متعددة. Let me take you to 1990 when Kuwait was invaded. عبرات خلال عدة مراكز أمنية بالرجال في ملابسهم الرسمية وأواصف ترابية آتية نصطفوا في طوابر للحصول على قليل من الغداء ومشاركة في خيامة مهيلة مع 5 عائلات أخرى. كانت كل مغامرات التي يتمنى هذا الطفل عمرها 13 سنة. حصلت علي Kabul in a very sought after school. In fact, I was even noticed. Rather, I would say they befriended me because they wanted to know about my experience as a refugee migrating to India. في سنة 1998 سافرت إلى مدينة الفرص, the land of opportunities. Can you guess? لا, ليس أمريكا. لقد رجعت إلى الكويت, بيتي بعيد من البيت الهند. هنا كان عندي فرصة لاكتشاف مهاراتي. Here I got an opportunity to work as المدرسة, مستشارات السفر, مذيعة بالراديو, والخبيرات المكياج. لمدة 18 سنة استمتع بالعمل موظف تذاكر. لكن great perks come with long duty hours. Often my husband would come to my office, and while he was waiting for me, he would make friends with all my colleagues, my female colleagues. حياتي غيرت بسرعة عندما جاءت بنتي خديجة. استبدلت القيوب العالي بالشباشيب والعطور الكحلية للبيبي جونسونز كولون والحكايب الماركات للحكايب الأطفال. And the sharp accessories laid lonely in some corners of the vanity. أحمد والإيمان أتوا لاحقاً. 3 beautiful children stole my heart and enriched my soul. Motherhood never held me back, but it anchored me. When my elder daughter was ready for play school, Al-Hadana, we embarked on a journey to search for the best, the cleanest, the safest, and just like home play school for my first daughter. But our dreams and our search was devastated. So I decided to start one myself. With 3 kids in my neighborhood, it became staggering 20 children. شغف بالتعليم والتعلم جعلني الطلاب باللغة العربية, هندي والإنجليزية. أنا أحب الألوان وأحب ألعب معهم. But my canvas are faces, and I wish to become a celebrated makeup artist someday, inshallah. أنا راوية القصص وأحلم أن أرويها لجمهور كبير يوما من الأيام. You are the jack of all the trades, but king of none. Come on, streamline yourself. You can do a lot. Get focused. You have great potentials. These are the compliments people always give to me. لكن هذا أنا. طفل تسعيناتي تربح على مشاهدة KTV2 وتحال من كوسة محشي إلى سالمون سوشي, and I am still confused as I want to be when I grow up. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
ما شاء الله تبارك الرحمن. Actually, Robina, you make me hungry. And يعني ما شاء الله, I think of محشي now. So, and I will try it from you one time.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Very good, excellent.
Thank you very much.
And now I will present to you the second speaker for today, Toastmaster Jumana Akbar. And before presenting her, I will present her evaluator, DTM Sahar Al-Wardaji. DTM Sahar Al-Wardaji. She will be the evaluator for Toastmaster Jumana Akbar.
No, she is Fatma Dashti.
فاطمة كنا
Yes,
بالأجندة مكتوب.
I am the timer.
So
Madam Toastmaster, can we take?
I'm following the agenda actually. So I'm sorry. So I will present the evaluator for today for Miss Toastmaster Jumana.
It's written in the agenda, Toastmaster Ala.
Okay, maybe I'm a mistake. Toastmaster Fatma Dashti, can you tell us the purpose of her speech today?
Yeah, please, of course. But before, can we take 1 minute evaluation for Toastmaster Rubina after her speech?
Yeah, so صح أنا نسيت.
That's okay.
We'll have 1 minute to evaluate Toastmaster Rubina. Send to her anything you want in the chat.
I started the time.
Yeah, good. You can send for her anything you saw in her speech to let her improve most. MashaAllah, of her speech. Robina, you are special. يعني MashaAllah, perfect today. But you let me wonder what's your age.
Please try to forget all the numbers.
No. The age in your soil, not numbers. صح? Alhamdulillah. So the 1 minute, it's end. And now I will present to you the second speaker, Toastmaster Jumana Akbar. But before I present her, I will present her evaluator, Toastmaster Fatma Dashti. Can you tell us the purpose of her speech of today?
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Ala. Hello, dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I'm honored to evaluate Toastmaster Jumana Akbar for her first speech in level 1 of presentation Mastery Pathway. Her speech title is Our Life. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. Speech length is going to be from 5 to 7 minutes. شكراً الريف الاجتماع. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته أعضاء التوستماسترز والضيوف الكرام. اليوم يشرفني أن أقوم خطيبتنا التوستماسترز جمانة أكبر في خطبتها الأولى من المستوى الأول من مسار إتقان العروض التقديمية. عنوان خطبتها هي حياتنا. إن الغرض من هذا المشروع هو أن يقدم العضو خطبة بشأن أي موضوع ويتلقى التعقيب عليها ثم يطبق ما تعلمه في خطبة ثانية. زمن الخطبة من 5 إلى 7 دقائق. كل التوفيق توستماستر جمانة. Best of luck توستماستر جمانة.
شكرا المقوم لخطبة توستماستر جمانة أختي فاطمة دشتي. والآن أقدم لكم الخطيب الثاني توستماستر ماستر جمانة أكبر مع خطبة بعنوان حياتنا. I will present to you now the second speaker, Toastmaster جمانة أكبر حياتنا Toastmaster جمانة أكبر.
Please, Toastmaster of the day, I will represent.
And before I can Ms. Sahar, please, DTM Sahar, can you explain the time for the speaker?
Yeah. The speech is from 5 to 7 minutes. At the end of the 5 minutes, I will raise the green color. At the end of 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow color. At the end of 7 minutes, I will raise the red color with grace period of 30 seconds. مدة الخطبة من 5 إلى 7 دقائق. في نهاية الدقيقة الخامسة سوف أرفع البطاقة الخضراء، وفي نهاية الدقيقة السادسة سوف أرفع البطاقة الصفراء، وفي نهاية الدقيقة السابعة سوف أرفع البطاقة الحمراء مع فترة سماح 30 ثانية. عودة لك Toastmaster.
Thank you, our beautiful timer, and I hope to the speaker all the best. جمانة أكبر حياتنا جمانة أكبر. All the luck to you. Thank you.
يا حبيبتي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. عريف الاجتماع، رئيس الاجتماع، زملائي أعضاء التوست ماستر والضيوف الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. من هو رفيقنا المفضل في الحياة؟ هل من جواب؟
Myself.
نفسي.
Myself. نفسي.
أوكي. جسدنا هو أفضل الرقاء في هذا العالم، سبحان الله إنه معنا منذ الولادة، وتذكر سننفصل عنه عند الموت. يقول جيم روين: اعتني بجسدك إنه المكان الوحيد الذي تعيش به. كم هو جميل تعبيره عن جسدنا. جسدنا يحتوي على آلية راعية. دماغنا كم له من تركيب معقدة. قلوبنا يعتبر من أكثر أعضاء صعوبة في العمل. سبحان الله إنه يبدأ بالنبض عندما يكون عمرنا بضعة أصابع ويتوقف عندما نموت، وهذا قد يكون 100 عاماً أو أكثر. بنفس الطريقة دماغنا وباقي أعضاء جسدنا يظل في العمل بانتظام. والعيون، واو سبحان الله، تخيل حياة بلا عيون، والتي نرى بها هذا العالم الجميل. ولكن الحقيقة المؤلمة أننا لا نعتني بجسدنا في اللحظات التي نكون بها في حالة اضطراب، غضب، خوف أو ضغط. ماذا يحدث؟ سيتعثر جسدنا مباشرة، وجميع هذه العواطف ستهاجم جسدنا، ولا نأخذ من وقتنا لحظات لنفكر به. هل تعلموا لماذا لا نفكر بذلك؟ إنه بسبب أننا لم نتساءل أو حتى نعير اهتمام ونضعه في ترتيب أولوياتنا، وأيضا هو ليس في قائمة أمنياتنا. لقد حصلنا على جسدنا برحمة من الله تعالى بدون أي طلب منا بذلك. نحن كبشر فقط نقدر الأشياء التي نرتبها أو نتمناها في هذه العالم. ماذا تعني عندما تقول أنا آتني بجسدي؟ الجسد ليس لا يلبسه. أن الاعتناء بالجسد هو المدخول. قد يكون الهواء النقي الذي تتنفسه، الطعام والشراب، لكن أتعرف ماذا؟ كل منا يريد الاعتناء بجسده، ولكن أحد يريد الاستغناء عن الطعام غير الصحي تتبدل بالطعام الصحي. الجميع يريد الذهاب إلى الجنة، ولكن لا أحد يريد الموت. بمثل الجميع يريد أن يتمتع بالصحة جيدة، ولكن لا يعمل على ذلك. إلين ديجينيري يقول: الجمال أن تشعر بالارتياح بذاتك، أنه معرفة وتقبل نفسك كما هي. هيا نأخذ بعض الوقت ونفكر في خلق جسدنا، وندع وعد أنفسنا أن نقدر ونحترم منح الله لنا. في الواقع نحن لا نمتلك جسدنا، ربنا هو الوحيد الذي يمتلكها، إنها أماناتها لدينا، ولذلك نحن ملزمين بالمحافظة على صحتنا وأجسادنا. ومن المهم أن نعمل حمية غذائية وأن نلعب الرياضة يوميا لنحافظ على صحتنا ونبتعد عن البدانة. العديد من المخاطر الصحية للشخص من مثل النوبات القلبية، ضغط الدم العالي، ومرض السكر إلى آخره. تكون مؤذية مؤذية لأجسادنا. إذا لم نعتني بأجسادنا فهكذا كأنه أننا لا نشكر الخالق عز وجل، لأنه أمانة أعطيت لدينا من الله. ما أقول اليوم هو ليس بغير المعلوم لنا، ولكن يجب أن نذكر بعدنا البعد، حيث أنه من المحتمل النسيان، لأن الإنسان مستمد من الأصل كلمات إنس. ما زال لدينا عمل قبل موتنا. عودة لك عريف الاجتماع.
شكرا جزيلا توست ماستر جمانة على هذه الخطبة الرائعة. وفعلا المفروض أن نهتم في حياتنا، وأول قبل لا نهتم في حياتنا نهتم في نفسنا. Thank you very much Toastmaster Jumana, and you give us a lesson before we يعني هنقول before we شنو نهتم، ذكروني قولوا لي.
Before it's too late.
Before it's too late, we must treat ourselves the best, so
Exactly.
we can treat the life. So the life will treat us the best.
Better.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. والآن أطلب من الميقاتي دقيقة واحدة لنقدم التعقيب على خطبة أختي جمانة Toastmaster جمانة. 1 minute from the timer to give Toastmaster جمانة some. ما أسمع سحر.
تم بدء الوقت.
شكرا. صوت بعيد شوية. So the time will start now with 1 minute.
انتهت الدقيقة.
انتهت الدقيقة، والآن ننتقل بما أن اعتذار الخطيب الأول فصار أصبح عندنا خطيبين، ولو أنه كان اسم الخطبة سوبرمان كنت وايد يعني متحمسة أسمعها، بس إن شاء الله يعني يكون أخونا سوهان يعني بصحة وعافية ويكون خير إن شاء الله، ظروفه تكون على خير. والآن ننتقل إلى الفقرة الثانية في اجتماع اليوم، وهي الفقرة التعليمية، وستقدم هذه الفقرة DTM وفاء سلمان. And now we're gonna go to the second segment for today, the education segment, and will give us the education segment. DTM وفاء سلمان. DTM وفاء سلمان حياك الله معنا. Hello DTM وفاء.
Thank you Ala. شكرا Ala.
May I manage the time, please?
Yeah, please, DTM Sahar, you can present the time to DTM Wafa and explain the time.
The time is within 15 to 20 minutes. At the end of the 15 minutes, I will raise the green card. At the end of 18 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At the end of 20 minutes, I will raise the red card with grace period of 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Wish you all the luck, DTM Wafa Salman.
Thank you. Just I want to ask before, first of all, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
مساء الخير عليكم جميعا. اليوم الفقرة التعليمية راح تكون قطعة باللغة الإنجليزية، اخترتها مش صعبة ومش سهلة، بنفس الوقت أنا راح أقراها وبعدين بنفتح باب النقاش ونجاوب على الأسئلة. هلأ اللي متحدثين باللغة الإنجليزية بدي يتركوا النقاش تبعهم للأخير، يعني ما بدي إياكم تتدخلوا بالأول لنعطي فرصة للمتحدثين باللغة العربية، بس نفتح الديسكشن ساعتها نسمح للعالم اللي بيحكوا بالعربي بالأول وبعدين اللي بيحكوا بالإنجليزي هن اللي اتفقنا؟ سحر بس بدي أسألك سؤال، هل أنا بعرضها قدامكم يعني بقراها وبعرضها قدامكم؟
Because it is the first time, so okay.
Okay, fine. So later on بدنا نشتغل على السمع، بس هلا رح تشتغلوا على السمع والنظر. Let me share my screen. Can you see the story?
Yes.
Super. The story calls The Skeleton Key. Now, this is a catchy title, and that's what makes me choose this story. However, the text is very simple. So let me start by reading it. Eric rang his grandparents' doorbell and silently wished the next 4 hours would go quickly. He did not want to give up his entire Saturday afternoon at his grandparents' house where there were no kids in the neighborhood. You're right on time, Grandma Bethany said, opening the door. There is a tea and cake in the dining room. Cake? At least the first 10 minutes would go by quickly. Eric hung up his coat on the rack by the door and saw a strange-looking key hanging on a hook. Grandpa Bill, what is this funny key for? That's a skeleton key. It opens the best room in the house, Grandpa Bill whispered so no one else can hear. It is the room I go when your grandmother tries to make me help with the dishes. What's so special about the room? Eric replied. It's a game room, Grandpa Bill said. Take the key and see if you can find the room by the time I finish my tea. Eric grabbed the key and stared at it. A skeleton key, it looks old. Eric decided the oldest things in the house were probably the upstairs in the walk-up attic. He headed past the dining room and to the stairs. Grandpa Bill sipped his tea and shook his head. Eric knew that meant he was going the wrong way. He headed back to the front door where he'd found the key. Eric thought about the oldest part of a house, the basement, the first part that's built. He rushed to the basement door and looked at the lock. It was different from a normal lock. He slid the key inside and turned it. With a click, the door opened. Eric switched on the light and walked down the stairs. The basement was one giant room with a pool table in the middle and a dartboard at the far wall. Awesome, Eric said. Ever learn to play pool? Grandpa asked, coming down the stairs. No, Eric said. Well, then grab a cue from the rack and I'll teach you. Eric smiled. The next 4 hours were going to fly by. Now, that's the story. I will start asking you questions. The first question, and I want to see people raising their hands. The first question goes, what is the setting of the story? That means when I say settings, tell where and when the story takes place. Can I have raised hand? Yes, no. We need an Arabic speaker first.
Ditya Mofa, I cannot see anyone who's raising his hand. Do you want to select anyone? Don't select.
No, I don't want. It's the first time. I want them to come up. We have Rubina raise her hand, but I want some of the Arabic speaker. Where is this the story took place? وين القصة صارت؟ ما اخترت تكست صعب على فكرة. أيوة مريم، وين صارت القصة؟ Where it took place?
It took place at the grandpa house.
Super. So it took place at the grandparent house. Okay, what's the second question? Second question says, why didn't Eric want to visit his grandparents' house at the beginning of the story? ألا
والله ما تبعته الأمانة بالبداية.
Okay. Jumana.
Because there was no children in the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
There was no children in the neighborhood, so it's kind of boring.
Second question. Very good. Thank you, Jumana. So he said he doesn't want to spend 4 hours at his grandparents' house where there are no neighbors at the where there's no children at the neighborhood.
Exactly.
Now, Grandpa told Eric that the skeleton key opened what? Robini. unmute yourself, Rubina.
The attic door.
Absolutely right. So Grandpa told Eric that the skeleton key opened the attic door. And what do you mean by attic door? Yes, Rubina.
It is a small storage on the above or the top of the roof. Before the roof, on the top
يعني
of
مثل بالعربي بنقولها العلية أو التسقيف، ما بعرف شو بتسموها،
يعني
غرفة
الكنجية مثلا.
ممكن هي غرفة علية، غرفة مخزن، هيك شيء. هيدا بسموه attic door. اوكي؟ طيب. Why did Eric think the key would open the attic door? ليش قال هيدا المفتاح بيفتح الاتيك دور، ما بيفتح اي دور تاني؟ Yes, مريم.
Because it was an old key.
Absolutely. كان المفتاح قديم. It was an old key, and he said while the key is old, it should go with the attic door, not with a normal room door. Now, let's now discuss. What did you see? The last sentence, it's just a discussion on a sheet lined paper. Write the continuation of the story. Tell what happens from the time Eric starts playing pool to the time he leaves. Now it's your imagination in English. Let's start one by one. So, رح أعمل تلخيص للقصة. Okay? اللي ما سمعوا القصة من الأول رح أقولها شوي بالإنجليزي شوي بالعربي مشان نمشي الحال وبعدين نكمل القصة سوا. القصة بتقول إنه إريك راح يزور جده وسته ببيتهم، وما بيحب يروح يزورهم مش لأنه ما بيحبون، لأنه ما في أولاد يلعب معهم فبيزهق وبدي يقعد قاعد عندهم. فكانت هيدي المشكلة. لما قالت له سته في شاي وكيك، قال عال الكيك بيروح لي أول 10 دقايق فبيمشي الحال، شو بدي يعمل بالباقي؟ وهو عم بيعلق الكود تبعه اكتشف إنه في مفتاح. سأل جده شو هالمفتاح؟ قال له هيدا مفتاح بيفتح غرفة كتير حلوة، وهيدي الغرفة بروح عليها لما ستك بدها تخليني أغسل الصحون معها. أوكي؟ صار يدور ولقى الغرفة وطلعت بالبيسمنت ولقى فيها بول ولقى فيها دارت تيلعبوا فيه. وراح يبلش يعلموا جده اللعبة. هلأ هون القصة صارت عندكم أنتم. I want your imagination. What happened when his grandfather or grandpa started to teach him how to play pool? Can we start with مريم؟ أنا عم رح شوف الصور قدامي وأعطي الأسماء. مريم. وبنكمل القصة سوا. لأنه it's an imagination, so it's our story, it's not the story that's written. Yes, Mariam.
After he's learning or he learned of the playing of the pool, after some time he will come again, visit his grandma and grandfather house continuously.
Thank you. It's good imagination that you will come, but that is what I will say in the edit. When we are setting a story, بدي أعمل أحداث. I want to do something in the story. I don't want to just end it. لأنه في كتير ناس رح يقولوا بعد منك رح يكملوا عليكي يا مريم. عرفتي علي؟ اللي قلتيه هلا رح نقوله بالأخير إنه هو عم ببدع سته وجده. When he's saying goodbye to his grandpa and grandma, he will tell, I'm coming, come again, and he will be enthusiastic and motivated to come back again. Did you get me? Mm-hmm. So let's start building up a story based on that from our imagination. Yes, Ala.
I think Eric find out the attic door, and this room have many old plays, not just the games, sorry, not just the pool. So he started to search inside the room to find out.
Thank you very much.
Else.
Thank you. Mariam, build
think
up on her story now.
Okay, I think while they are playing in the basement or in the storeroom, the grandmother will come to them with the tea and cake.
Cool. Rubina.
When he discovered that there are very old types of games and toys, he also saw a small tire with a long hoop, and he was asking his grandfather, what is this? And then grandfather tells him, the story about his childhood and how they were actually making toys and enjoying toys, and how he disagree with the new generation who is often watching television or using the YouTube.
Thank you, Rubina. Let's continue. Jumana, continue what Rubina said.
Okay.
Anything is right. We are building, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because actually, he tries to remember his time, and the technology is not much being used because now it's. He tried to remember that, you know, I mean, now the kids are always with the technologies, and they have left the outdoor games. So, like, you know, gardens are not that filled like before, and it's kind of no kids can be seen outside. So he feels a little, you know, the grandfather. So he wants Eric to like play outside and not use these technologies to, you know, so he wants to teach them like that. So that's why he's entertaining his he's entertaining him, he's encouraging him to play with these type of old toys, not something new. It's not always you get something new. It's really fun to have the old toys with you. And there maybe he finds a small kitten there, so he starts
let's keep it till the end. Let's listen from Fatma. After his grandfather was telling him about the games, and it's not like in the new games and technology, what else he was talking or doing with his grandfather?
He asked me from this. I wasn't really following up the story.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Yes.
If you don't want all to participate, I will go with the people who are raising hands, okay? Yes, Ghada.
Then Eric noticed a small table with a strange surface, like chess box. And he asked his daddy, his grandfather, what is it? I have read a book about chess. Can you teach me how to play chess? And where are the small parts? Can you name them? Over to you.
Wow. Ala.
I think Eric now he's gets excited and keep ask his grandfather everything about the past and how they was playing in the past, and his grandfather explained for him
how they used to play
in the past. Yeah, in the past, and his grandfather also get exciting and just keep telling him stories about very old games was in the past.
Okay, thank you, Rubina.
Now the grandmother who was there with a cup of, with a pot of tea and a plate of cake was also excited and happy to discover this place which has beautiful things, and where her husband was always running away when she called him out, Bill, come and do the dishes. So now she knows where is Bill, and she knows why is Bill so excited about this room, and she is very happy that for the first time her husband has done something very intelligent to hold the grandson. And she is very sure that Derek is his Bill's grandson is going to come back to him.
Robina, you are hungry. Okay.
yeah, she's repeating the cake. Jumana.
Even not only Eric, he's teaching him. Grandpa teaching him how to play. He is even teaching him how to help him in his work. So like cleaning something, you know, he's entertaining that, and he's trying to show Eric playfully how to clean. It's not to take it as a work, but like to play and clean. So this will, you know, he will even go home and he learned something, that how to clean or to help mama, and you know, how to playfully work. So this is also.
Yes, Mariam. Yes,
while the grandma is happy that the cake is finished.
Robina, there is no more cake, huh? Okay, yes, Maria.
Okay. At this time, Eric is wandering to the grandfather, saying, "What happened to the kids of your neighborhood?"
Okay, Ella.
I think the grandpa, he think now this is the right time to clean this room and tell Eric to help him. So he said to Eric, "Let us clean the room. Maybe you find something else." So Eric get excited.
So he's
to
trying
find something else. Yeah, but the grandpa will be so happy, and the grandma will be so much happy to clean the room. This room maybe years, when clean it and organize it.
Oh my God. Okay, Robina, there is no more cake. What do you want to say?
My lines are before Allah, because now this grandmother, I think she's an Arab, like most of us, who likes to have very clean place, and she always liked to make cake, and she always liked to invite people and feed them and give them chai all the time. So the Arab lady now says to her English husband, "Oh, شنو هذا كله مكان زبالة، مو زين ريحة مو زين، يلا كلنا ننظف، يلا come on, we will enjoy cleaning the room." So you can all later on enjoy in a clean house and play your game. So even
Romina,
when you run away from washing the dishes, إن شاء الله يكون بغرفة نظيف إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله. روبينا حليب شاي مو كل شاي. ما يصير يعني.
Now, any other comment on the story? I did not.
I know Arab ladies, they like to do things, to clean the house and make the cakes.
I did not force people to talk because this is the first time. But from the next time, we need to each one of us need to participate. Yes, Ala.
I think Eric now decided to live with his grandma and his grandpa, and his grandma very happy because she had now someone to help her every day with the cleaning and do some cake with her.
My line will come before Ala's line. Okay.
بعد والله تقرون أفكاري.
Actually, the grandfather and Eric, they will decide to move out of the room, saying that they've got another plan to be finalized outside of the house. So the grandmother will stuck with the cleaning alone.
Oh my God! I want to end it. I want to end it high. Thank you very much. I have the red card. It's lovely story. The discussion is good. So every time when we choose a story, we need all of you to participate, and by that we can start building ideas and thoughts. Thank you very much for participating. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, DTM وفاء. شكرا، كانت القصة جدا جميلة. Thank you, it was a wonderful story. مشاركات جميلة. والآن مع الفقرة الثالثة لهذا الاجتماع، وهي فقرة الخطب الارتجالية. And now with the third segment of today, the topic, the table topic with Kazin Iqbal.
Kaniz.
Yeah, Kaniz, sorry. Kaniz, yeah. The table topic with Toastmaster Kaniz Iqbal. Are you here?
Yes,
Toastmaster Kaniz?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. So, راح نبدأ الحين مع الخطب الارتجالية مع Toastmaster Kaniz Iqbal. Wish you all the luck.
Thank you,
Toastmaster Kaniz.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kaniz.
But before Toastmaster Kaniz, we want to explain the time from the timer. DTM Sahar Al-Wardachi, can you explain the time for the only one time for all the participants?
It will be from 1 to 2 minutes. At the end of 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At the end of the 1.5 minutes, I will raise the yellow one. At the end of 2 minutes, I will raise the Let one with grace period of 30 seconds.
شكرا DTM سحر، وكل أمل أنكم كلكم تشاركون. I hope everyone will
But we will have
يشارك
only
في
two piece DTM.
ها؟
We will have only two.
Only two? Okay. يلا okay. No problem. Yeah.
So we will have only
Toastmaster Kenny's.
We will have only two people participating, right?
Okay. Yeah, participate.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm your table topics master, and it's my pleasure to be here with the Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club. I had some 10 questions and some funny ones too, but since we are limited with time, so we only have 2 members who can participate. So I will ask anyone who wants to volunteer, but let me tell you before, table topics is a very great way to enhance our listening skills as well as thinking on the spot. So those are the 2 benefits of being in table topics. Now, who is going to be the first volunteer? Any hands, any volunteers? We've got 17 participants here. Anybody wants to? I see 2 hands. Tariq Al-Qadi.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Okay. So the first table topic is for you. What decade do you wish you could have lived for? In other words, what decade would you think you were living in? 70s, 60s, 50s, 30s? In what decade would you could have wished that you had lived in?
Are they ready to choose or just to talk
No,
about?
no. I just gave you a question. No, we don't have time to choose.
Okay. Table topic master, dear fellow Toastmaster and dear guest, with you Tariq Al-Qadi, Vice President, Public Relationship and Life Principal Toastmaster Club. My opinion in this question is there is no decade that I wish to live, because this decade I live, I have been learning so much things in technology and in life. I have read history from the past. I read many books about the history, about the empires that lived before. So we read these stories so we can learn from them how to lead, how to live, how to choose our right way to reach our goal. So if we live in our life like this, so we must be thankful for every time we live. We don't want to live in such a decade like past or now. I'm happy to live in this decade, and I am happy to be in this life. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tariq. I think it's a great way to say that, to accept in whatever era or what decade we are living, accepting and being thankful to what we have. Our next volunteer, anyone? I don't see any hands.
Miss Rubina raised her hand.
Oh, Rubina?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, Rubina?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What is your best excuse if you were pulled for overspeeding? What is your best excuse if you were pulled for overspeeding? Toastmaster Rubina.
This is a perfect question.
Please try it in Arabic. Try it in Arabic, Rubina,
okay.
please.
Yeah, try say in Arabic, Rubina.
نحاول إن شاء الله. هذا السؤال كتير جيد عن الواحد عندها اللايسنس من 20 سنة داخل المحافظة. I have my license from 20 years in my wallet, and every time my husband goes to renew my license, the ضابط there he says, "Wow, هذا license خوش, ولا غرامة, ولا speeding, ولا حاجة." Why? Because I never drove a car. With 20 years of having my license, I never drove a car even once, and I hate speeding. So there is no reason that I would pull up an excuse for speeding. Not that I have a phobia, which of course my husband will agree that I fear nothing at all. I'm a fearless, fierce woman. And خلينا يرجع للعربي عشان نسيت. ويعني هذا شيء لازم اتعلم أولادي إن شاء الله بعد ما ياخذ اللايسنس you will not speed, ما يكون سريع, لأن السريع خطر وسريع اتقتل, will kill you. The speed will kill you. So we have to live by the example. So I will never speed in my life, and for that, of course, I will be prepared not to have an excuse for speeding. Over to you, Toastmaster. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rubina. If you could have imagined, imagination, what would your excuse be? But you were very honest. Anyway, we had time only for 2 table topics. Speakers, I don't think so we have time, but although I did have some questions, anyway, I'll keep them for next time.
Okay, DTM Alka, the president of the club, I would like to propose or to raise a motion to extend the meeting for 15 minutes. DTM Alka?
Yeah, I second. The meeting would be adjourned at 9, so we have time still. It will be adjourned at 9. But if it's going to be beyond that, actually, I have another meeting at 9. So I would prefer to.
I believe that as per the agenda, it will adjourn at 8:45.
Okay, so we can adjourn till 9. That's fine. Somebody can second that motion.
I second.
Thank you. So we can adjourn the meeting at 9. We can start with the evaluation session now so that we can end by 9.
I think we need to do a poll for the table topic speakers.
Sorry?
Table topic speakers, we need to do a poll for them, but we have to see with the timer.
Yeah, we had 2 speakers, Rubina and Tariq.
They were within the time. Tariq 1 minute and 38 minutes. Rubina 1 minute and 12 minutes.
Okay, I will launch the poll for both Tariq and Rubina, starting with the time for 1 minute. Can you see the poll, everyone?
Fatma?
Yeah.
Fatma?
You will give the evaluation now?
We don't do the polling for the speaker.
Okay. Because I have to leave actually. So, خلاص, okay. I will see you next time then. Take care all of you. Allah ma'akum. Ma salam. Yeah, I have to.
Okay. So good luck.
Thank you حبيبتي.
فاطمة نسوي التصويت الحين مال الخطباء، انت نسينا بعد.
اوكي. يا خلاص done. For the table topics evaluation, table topics done. Polling.
ما السحر؟ DTM سحر؟ نحسب دقيقة بعد حق الإيفالويتر للخطباء.
تبين الخطباء أفضل خطيب بين ال
إيه الخطيبين.
prepare the speech.
عندنا خطيبين all the speaker DTM سحر all the speaker DTM سحر is the speaker سحر وين راحت؟ كل الخطباء دشوا بالوقت فاطمة؟
Yes, they were within the time.
Okay, good.
Rubina,
all the speaker
minutes.
within the time?
Yeah. Rubina,
okay,
5
good.
minutes 37 seconds. Jumana,
Excellent.
6 minutes and 27 seconds.
Okay. Now
Excellent.
I'm watching the both for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it all?
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, the 1 minute, we're done with the 1 minute voting, and now my roles is done here, so hope you like my way today to be the Toastmaster of the day. وكل أمل أني ألقاكم في المرة القادمة. hope to see you all next time إن شاء الله. والآن أقدم أختي توستماستر قادة تاج الملوك المقوم العام. I will present now the general evaluation. توستماستر قادة تاج الملوك. تفضلي أختي غادة استلمي المنصة.
شكرا على الريف الاجتماع.
وكل أمل وهوب إنك تستلمينها بحب ولطف.
أشكرك على ذوقك العالي. شكرا على ريفة الاجتماع توستماستر آلاء العتيقي. Thank you for your introduction and I hope I will not take so much time. Welcome again. My role as a general evaluator دوري كمقيم عام هو الاستماع لتقارير المدقق اللغوي وعداد الأصوات. فلنبدأ معا بال وكذلك مقيمي الخطب. عفوا توصلني مسجات. اوكي نبدأ بالمقيم الأول. The first evaluator for Toastmaster روبينا Toastmaster حسام رياض رئيس شؤون الأندية العربية. فليتفضل بتقييم الخطيب الأول. To start with the first evaluator Toastmaster حسام.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرة أخرى أعزائي الحضور، اليوم سوف أقدم تقييمي لتوستماستر روبينا شيخ. تقييمي سوف يكون اليوم لك باللغة العربية وببطء شديد لكي تستوعبي التوجيهات والنقاط. البداية القوية للنجاح تبدأ بالحلم الكبير. لقد بدأت بداية قوية كانت جميلة جدا وألهمتنا أن تجربتك أو خطبتك رحلتي مع الحياة ستكون شيء ممتع وسنستمتع مع هذه الرحلة. نقاط القوة في خطبتك روبينا، تمتلكين ابتسامة جميلة ما شاء الله، إيماءات اليد، يعني بالرغم أنك جالسة ولكننا أحسسنا أنك تقومين بالأداء التوستماستري على أكمل وجه. طبعا لديك حس الفكاهة والمرح جميل جدا في خطبتك من البداية إلى النهاية. هذه هي نقاط قوتك، وترتيب الأحداث التي قلتيها في الخطبة كانت جميلة جدا، وكان الترتيب رائع. سوف أنتقل في الخطوة الثانية إلى النقاط التي بحاجة إلى تطوير في خطبتك روبينا. في بعض الأوقات كان هناك ترتيب الأحداث، لم نستطع أن نتابع معك ترتيب بعض الأحداث. أتوقع لم تكن واضحة بعض الشيء، ولكنها تحتاج إلى توضيح في المرة القادمة. هناك نقطة يعني فارقة، هي أول نقطة لك أو أول خطبة لك باللغة العربية. أنا أحييك جدا 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 على استخدامك للغة العربية. لقد دعمت اللغة العربية طبعا مع لغتك الإنجليزية لكي يصل المعنى. أنا مدرك أن اللغة العربية ليس من السهل تعلمها بسهولة. أنت متمكنة أكثر في اللغة الإنجليزية، وهذا شيء رائع أن تتحدثي باللغة العربية. لكن دربي نفسك بأن تكون الخطبة من بدايتها إلى نهايتها باللغة العربية، لأن عندما يكون المستمع باللغة العربية سوف يركز على المصطلحات والمفاهيم العربية. عندما يتم النقل من العربية إلى الإنجليزية ثم إلى العربية مرة أخرى، سوف يكون هناك بعض التشتيت للمتلقي أو الحضور في المزج بين اللغتين. ولكن لقد أجدت فعلا. خلاصة الموضوع وتوصياتي لك روبينا، أنت خطيب رائع. لم أرك من قبل في الخطب بالإنجليزية، ولكني على يقين أنك سوف تبدعين باللغة العربية مستقبلا. كل الشكر والتوفيق إليك، وعودة إلى المقيم العام توست ماستر غادة.
شكرا لك توست ماستر حسام على التقييم المشجع. أشكرك. Thank you for your evaluation. Now let's move to the second evaluator for today. المقوم الثاني لخطيبتنا جمانة أكبر هو DTM سحر الوردجي. DTM سحر.
She is Fatma Dashti, not me. But I want to ask that Jumana is not here, so she will not hear her.
So can we skip the evaluation?
Yes, please.
Can I put the evaluation at least in English, because I'm an English speaker?
So she can send to her the evaluation personally?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now, let's listen to the report of the grammarian and accounter for today. Our grammarian and accounter, DTM Fatma Abdu, I guess?
Yes.
Okay, let's welcome DTM Fatma Abdu, Division FX Director.
Yes, immediate past.
Immediate past. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Stage is yours.
Thank you. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. Actually, I have a lot to say regarding my roles as a grammarian and at the same time the accountant. So I will start with the grammarian, and I wrote some words and some phrases that I really liked in this meeting in both English and Arabic. بعض التعبيرات والجمل أو التعبيرات الجمالية التي أعجبتني في هذا الاجتماع باللغتين العربية والإنجليزية. في البداية قالت جمانة: هل كان أحدكم تحت اسم لاجئ؟ عفوا روبينا، هل كان أحدكم تحت اسم لاجئ؟ أيضا استخدمت التعبير عواصف ترابية عاتية. سافرت إلى مدينة الفرص. Then some of the expressions that were used by Toastmaster جمانة: رب اشرح لي صدري، بدأت بقول الآية رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري إلى آخر الآية. من هو رفيقنا المفضل في الحياة؟ هل من جواب؟ سألت الجمهور. تخيل الحياة بلا عيون، الجميع يريد أن يدخل الجنة ولكن لا أحد يريد الموت. الحقيقة تعبيرات قوية جدا من شخصية لا تتحدث اللغة هي كلغتها الأولى. And some of the words and phrases that I really liked also in English. 3 beautiful children stole my soul and enriched my heart. Our dreams were devastated. You have great potentials. A catchy title. Then let's move very quickly to the some grammatical errors that occurred in this meeting. So I will start without mentioning names. Stick with the time. It's preferably to say stick to the time, not with the time. Present the first speaker. Better to say introduce. I will introduce the first speaker, because when we say present, that means that we are going to show something or to display something. So there's a big difference between show or display and introduce. You make me hungry. You made me hungry. 1 minute to evaluate. No, it's 1 minute of silence to give feedback. Age in your soil. It's soul, not soil. At the end of the 5 minutes, we can say at the end of the 5th minute. All the luck, it's better to say best of luck or good luck. My time is over and I still have many in my list. So in order not to exceed the time, over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, our grammarian for today. Thank you very much. Now the timer report. DTM Sahar.
Yes, salam
All the
alaikum.
speakers are qualified, right? Alaykum assalam wa
The speakers
rahmatullah.
are qualified. Toastmaster Hussam also is qualified. He took 2 minutes and 3 minutes and 14 seconds.
Just on time. Okay, thank you very much. Now come to the last stage, which is my general evaluator report, and it was really amazing meeting. Thank you all for coming and participating in a hurry. I will not exceed time. Thank you, Toastmaster President Alka. She thanked all of the Arabic affair heads and she welcomed the visitors and guests, Toastmaster Hawran, Farhan, sorry. Our Toastmaster of the day, Ala, gave a nice, encouraging speech about the first meeting in the year, and she wishes all of us the best of luck. تمنت الخير للجميع. كان عندنا متحدثين روبينا وجمانة، أبدعتم كلاكما باستخدام اللغة العربية. أشكركم، كانت خطبكم رائعة الجمال ومتميزة في الأداء. صراحة أتمنى لكم التوفيق. You did great job using Arabic language, and I hope all the rest can do and speak Arabic at the same quality. Thank you very much. الخطبة أو الفقرة التعليمية لتحسين مهارتي القراءة والاستماع. The educational session led by DTM Wafa Salman to improve visual and audio skills were amazing. Thank you. Though I guess it was a little bit difficult for the first time, or it needed more clarification. Thank you very much. It was amazing. The skeleton key and the idea of managing and asking everybody to participate was nice. Thank you very much. And for the shortage of time, the table topic session was amazing, led by Toastmaster Kaniz Iqbal, but unfortunately we have just 2 speakers. I wish to have more and more, and a lot of efforts done today, but hopefully we can start next time on time, because we started 10 times late today. We started at just 7:10. So I hope we can begin on time. Thank you, and best of luck in the next meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. And now من عداد الأصوات اليوم. شكرا أختي غادة، ما قصرتي على التقييم الرائع والسريع ما شاء الله، يعني والملم لكل الاجتماع. والآن سنعرض لكم الفائزين في الخطب. طبعا احنا عندنا من عدد الأصوات اليوم. فاطمة, you are the...
Yes, Fatma Dashti, because she is the host.
Okay. So,
I'm ready
Fatma,
on your count.
you are ready? Okay. So, عندنا بس topic, I think, will speech, but evaluator only حسام, صحيح؟
Will you please give the stage to DTM Alka?
Okay. So,
Thank you very much.
DTM Alka?
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Let's
You're welcome.
give a big round of applause to our Toastmaster of the Day for a wonderful job done today. She handled it very well. Great, great job done. Thank you.
Thanks.
And thanks to our VP Education for managing the time very well. Even though I was a bit worried with table topics, will we be able to end on time? But yes, we have been able to. We are very close to ending the meeting. Now, before I adjourn the meeting, I would like to have the result for table topics. And the best speaker, table topic speaker,
We have to.
Toastmaster.
Yes!
This is for icebreaker first.
This is the icebreaker for Toastmaster Rubina.
Yeah, congratulations.
Well done. Congratulations, Rubina. It was an
Rubina,
amazing...
where's your smile?
Congratulations, Rubina.
Wear your glasses, please.
Wear my glasses.
Let's see you with a smile.
Yeah,
Say
now
thank
she
you.
see.
Thank you very much, everyone. Really, you all are responsible for this. Thank you. Really appreciate
Thank
it.
Okay.
Okay,
And now coming to the table topics, best speaker, drum rolls, Toastmaster. Oh, okay. The best speaker goes to Toastmaster Jumana.
Now,
well, she already left, so we will go to the table topics. Drum rolls. Toastmaster Tariq.
Wow.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Tariq.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Tariq.
Thank you. Thank you, DTM Alka. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
We usually also encourage the Toastmasters who took role in the meeting, okay, like the Toastmaster of the Day. That's why we present for them certificates also.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We have DTM Wafa Salman who presented the workshop. Thank you, DTM Wafa, for a very engaging and interesting workshop.
We have to.
And
Toastmaster
Kaniz Iqbal for being a great table topics master. We did not give you enough time, but you had lovely topics. Well done. Toastmaster Gadav for being the general evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you.
Toastmaster Sahar being the timer. DTM Fatma for being the grammarian and our counter.
Okay. We didn't forget, of course, the Toastmaster of the Day, but because of the technical problems here, the presentation goes fast. So allow me to go a little bit to the back.
Sure. I allow you.
We don't want to do our Toastmaster of the Day.
يا بعد قلبي.
Hopefully that we mentioned all of our meeting rules.
ما شاء الله.
No, I would also like to appreciate the speech evaluators, Toastmaster Hussam and Toastmaster Fatma Dashti. So Toastmaster Fatma, you can prepare the certificates and send it later
inshallah.
And with that, now I would like to invite our head of Arabic Club Affairs, Toastmaster Hussam, to please explain or show to us the interactive agenda for the Arabic clubs. Toastmaster Hussam?
Yes, hi again. Thank you, DTM Alka. Now, the interactive agenda, actually, it is agenda released each month in the first of the month to what is the club conduct in this month and the day and the timing and everything. So this interactive agenda, I send it to clubs in Bahrain. There is a group there. I send it in Bahrain and I send it individually to the members, presidents, club president, like Ala. She's a president of Rawasi. She received that, and many of us received this agenda. So inshallah, طبعا Anglo-Arab is يعني unfortunately not part of this agenda in July this month. But now, inshallah, I announce that will be your club will join us in this agenda starting from August, and send to me your details, your timing and the dates and everything. If you have a future agenda in the September, November, October, yani all the year agenda, if you have, I put with me and release it each month, inshallah. It will be when we press in your name in this agenda, it will forward direct to the WhatsApp number, contact number of this club, of your club, and any people can contact with you, and after that they can know what the meeting days, and you can send to them the Zoom link and everything. I think this kind of agenda will make some marketing to the clubs. To be a club is very, very close to the non-Toastmaster or another member in another clubs. Inshallah, it will be a great work, and your club is a great club. Inshallah, and thank you, and back to you, DTM Alka.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Hussam, and we will send you the details to be included in the Arabic clubs list. And I would like to now invite a couple of guests. We have Toastmaster Tariq to let us know how did you like the meeting of our club?
Good evening. Good evening to DTM Alka. I really enjoyed the meeting. It's first time to be a guest in the Anglo-Arab Toastmaster Club. I get the invitation from DTM Sahar and Toastmaster Ala. The meeting is great, and you are a very effective coaching. I'm really proud to be between you, DTM Wafat Salman, DTM Alka, DTM Fatma, Toastmaster Hussam. I'm really proud to be with you. Thank you all for the invitation. Thank you for joining. Over to you, DTM Alka.
Thank you, and most welcome to attend our future meetings as well. Toastmaster Haura, would you like to say a few words?
مساء الخير جميعا أيها القادة الأعزاء. Good evening everyone. As I said, it's my pleasure to join this meeting. It's a long time from I joined before charter. It was daily, I think, and I like the idea of this club because it's combination from Arabic and English club from all members, and it's really a good idea, and I like the session, educational session for Arabic and English, and all sessions in this meeting, and all members who introduce the first time in Arabic or their speech introducing in the first time in English. I hope I can visit you in next meeting if I have a time, inshallah. Thank you very much for all of you, and good luck. Back to you, DT Amalka.
Thank you, Toastmaster Haura. Sure, you are most welcome anytime. We have Toastmaster Katan and Toastmaster Mahmoud. May we hear a few words from you? How did you like our meeting? Toastmaster Katan?
Assalamu alaikum, مساكم الله بالخير. Hello everybody and good evening.
Good evening.
Really, it's a great meeting. I like all the paragraph. I like all the participants. I like everyone said very good words. I hope, inshallah, in the future I will be one of your members, inshallah, as soon as possible. Because I'm like really what I'm heard here from you, all of you. And the second thing from my side, because I'm far away from the English language now, I need practice more and more to be back using English style, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you.
DTM Elka.
Yes.
DTM Elka. Toastmaster Mashari Al-Qattan, he's the president of Tawasul Club and Tawasul Club in Area 23. So I want to explain this. So I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you, Toastmaster Mashari. وايد فرحانة بشوفتك.
Thank you.
أنا كمان فرحانة بشوفتك.
أنا كمان والله أكثر كلكم صراحة، يعني وايد سعدت بلقائي اليوم، وللأسف إنه يعني حاط وقت أي على التايم الساعة 7، لكن للأسف تأخرت لي ساعة غصبا علي، راحت علي نومة. هذا اللي يروحون الشلة ويرجعون متأخر. الله يعطيكم العافية. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And yes, we are really happy to have you with us. So do we have any other guest, or you are there on 2 devices?
Yes, Mr. Mariam Al-Rashid. Mariam Al-Rashid. Yeah.
Yes. Toastmaster Mariam, may we hear from you a few words?
Good evening, all. It was a pleasure to get an invitation from DTM.
Please unmute yourself.
I'm unmuting. Yeah, hi. Do you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Good evening, all. It was a pleasure to get an invitation from and actually I've got the invitation from her. It was a pleasure to meet you all. It was a pleasure to meet you for a long time. And yeah, hopefully I will be coming back to your club for the coming few sessions, inshallah. Hopefully you will get another participant in the next few weeks, inshallah.
Wow.
بس أنا مو DTM بس الفعل الحسن. I hope to be DTM inshallah soon.
Take كل شيء inshallah.
حبيبتي.
Great. Thank you, Toastmaster Mariam, and thank you to all the members for actively participating in the meeting today. Thank you, DTM Wafa, for the workshop. Amazing, interesting workshop.
We have one guest, I think. We have one more guest.
Who's that?
Mahmoud Hassan. I saw the name.
محمود عضو.
يا محمود حسان عضو في النادي.
عضو محمود.
ولا طردتوني من النادي؟
No, no.
لا لا لا.
You are the first. You are our mentor.
أنت الخير والبركة يا أستاذ محمود.
تسلمي.
يعطيك العافية إن شاء الله.
الله يبارك فيك يا المسيرة. الله يحفظك.
Past Area Director Mahmoud Hassan, can we hear a few words from you?
Thank you, DTM Alka. Good evening, everybody. بس كده، دي اخر حاجه ممكن اقولها بالانجليزي.
كمل ما يهمكش.
لا كده حلو عشان ما نخبطش والناس تضحك علينا.
انجليزي يا مرسي.
ايه. انا سعيد والله جدا جدا فعلا انضمام نادي عرب انجلو عرب. فعلا انا سعيد جدا وسعيد بالفكره من اول ما اتعملت، وكنت حضرنا الاجتماع التمهيدي للنادي، كانت دعتنا فيه الاستاذه الكريمه سحر الوردجي، وكانت الفكره رائعه جدا جدا جدا، وشرف لي ان انا انضم فعلا للنادي. وانا سعيد النهارده كان عندي محاضره، ولكن اصريت ان انا فعلا احضر بعد المحاضره مباشره للاستفاده اللي احنا بنستفيدها فعلا في اجتماعات نادي انجلو العرب. شكرا لكم جميعا، وشكرا لجميع القيادات الموجودين النهارده، جزاكم الله كل خير. شكرا. Back to you, Malka.
Thank you so much, and you have been a big support to this club from the beginning.